Hey you guys, it's Britt. Colleen Ballinger is officially back on YouTube. I just talked about this a few days ago, and sure enough, she's decided to come back before YouTube takes away her monetization. And we're going to do a blind react to her video. I haven't watched any of it yet. I saw it pop up. I received several DMs about it, so I figured I will put off what I was going to film and we're going to react to her video, see what Miss Ballinger has to say for herself. Will there be an official, sincere, real apology given to her victims? That is what I care about. So before I blabber and bore everybody, let's get into it. She uploaded this on her vlog channel. It was uploaded 1 hour ago and it is titled Fall Vlog. It has 27,000 views, 9.3 thousand likes to 3.4 thousand dislikes, and it has almost 1,200 comments. The first comment that I happen to see is from the Ballinger family. Are we surprised? No, but there are a lot of people in here just eating it up, the fact that she's back. Welcoming her back with open arms, welcoming a creep back onto YouTube with open arms. Let's all celebrate the fact that Colleen Ballinger is back. What will we do without her transformative content that she's putting onto this platform? What will we do without it? I am probably going to be saltier than normal in this video, so y'all will have to excuse me, but the people that are co-signing people like Colleen grind my gears. And what are my gears worth? I don't know. I guess it depends on who you ask, but I get very frustrated seeing people like this just celebrated. What is wrong with people online? Lots of people, I'm so happy to see you. We love you, Colleen. I was so afraid you weren't coming back for Christmas. If you saw the views in your Christmas vlogs going up, it's probably from me and my son. I've been worried about you. Have you been worried about Adam McIntyre, who literally had to move from his home because the Colleen fandom was literally doxing him and threatening to do harm to him and his family? Were you worried about Adam McIntyre's mom or Becky or Ollie or any of the other people who had the bravery to come forward and share their stories only to be attacked by the Colleen fandom? Were you worried about Joshua David Evans back when he was going through his public divorce with Colleen and she was sending his army after him, just with insane allegations, not a lick of evidence, not a lick of proof, and literally so much so, like he literally had to shelter and like hide himself away to focus on like his own recovery. And there's no reason why somebody should have to leave the internet because somebody else's fandom is so psychotic that they're literally doxing and threatening and doing all of this like unhinged behavior that we constantly see. So I hope that if you're worried about somebody like Colleen, you're also worried about the people that she has negatively impacted and the people that she has allowed her army to attack over and over and over and over and over again. Live, love, learn, grow. You made my day. Y'all are weird. Either way, let's just watch this dumpster fire and see what she has to say.
Hello everybody. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've really missed this. I've missed talking to everyone every single day. Obviously, the last video that I posted on here is really embarrassing, to say the least. I was being accused of some pretty awful things and I just was mad and...
Yeah, but why were you mad? Colleen, people came forward with receipts and evidence of the things that you were involved in. This was not something where somebody was making up rumors. I am so tired of people labeling what happened with Colleen as rumors and haters and just people that have too much time. She was proven to be an inappropriate creep and negatively impact multiple people that she had interactions with. So yeah, sure, you can be mad, but you're mad that you were exposed as a creep and everybody finally, after so much time, finally decided to be on Adam McIntyre's side alongside the other victims that you negatively impacted. What about Trent? Let's talk about Trent. Let's talk about your actions. Let's talk about all of the bad things that you did and not call them allegations. Because allegations are things that haven't been proven or can't be proven, and it's just what somebody is alleging happened. Adam was 200% transparent, showed all of the messages, showed all of the proof. Ollie showed the proof against Trent, and I'm not saying that it's on Colleen to take accountability for what Trent did, but let's also acknowledge that Trent Ballinger also has people to answer to. Jessica Ballinger will not allow her kids around Trent, which I discussed that. That speaks very, very loudly to me.
I should have handled that situation with maturity and empathy, but instead I just let my ego take over, and I'm really disappointed in myself. So here's what I want to say today. Over the last 15 years of my career, there have been moments where I was immature and inappropriate with some of my comedy. And there were times...
For somebody who is so embarrassed and ashamed and should have handled things better, I want to make it very clear that her ukulele video is still up on YouTube publicly on her channel. So, let's see. If I was embarrassed and ashamed and coulda, shoulda, woulda, and maybe don't use a ukulele and say F you and talk about your bony little back and all of these kind of like, feel bad for me tags that she had thrown around in that video, I would have immediately taken it down. And if I didn't have enough self-awareness to take it down back then, I would have absolutely taken it down before I come on here and want to say, oh, well, I coulda, shoulda, woulda done XYZ, but that video is literally still sitting on YouTube. So you're not that embarrassed. You don't feel bad, and I don't think that you have pity or sorrow for the way that you whipped out a ukulele instead of issuing a proper apology.
When I did not put enough thought into some of my fan interactions, and because of that behavior, people got hurt. And I am so sorry. I never wanted to hurt anybody, but it's clear that I did, and I feel so terrible about that. I also feel like there's probably people...
Nope, she feels terrible that it was outed. She feels terrible that so many people came together to acknowledge how creepy and inappropriate she was. This doesn't only have to do with, like one message that maybe it was like taken out of context or misunderstood and it happened 10 years ago, so let's just like cut her a break. This is literally a long form pattern of inappropriate, manipulative, targeted behavior. And I think the woman has issues that I don't think have been worked through, because if she, like I said, if she had any lick of, wow, that really was wrong, that video would have come down long before this video was published.
Who are disappointed or feel abandoned by me because of my silence over the last few months. And I'm so sorry about that as well. I needed to take time to...
If people feel abandoned by Colleen, that's because they're parasocially connected to her. And if you're parasocially connected to somebody like Colleen Ballinger, you might want to find somebody new to try to connect with and maybe support their channel, because at least then you're not financially supporting somebody who is creepy, inappropriate, weird, and also exploits her children for cash on the internet. Just saying.
To make sure I was listening and learning as much as possible, and I also needed to get the help that I needed to be okay. I'm a mom first and foremost before anything else, and I needed to take care of my kids. So that's where I've been, and but I'm back and I'm here now, and I am not a perfect person. And there are plenty of things in my past that I wish I could go back and redo and
I'm so tired of this narrative. I'm not a perfect person. I'm just, I'm a normal person just like the rest of you. Like, I hear this from YouTubers all the time. Nobody is expecting perfection. Nobody is expecting YouTubers, creators, influencers to never have a bad take or a misstep or say something that was out of line, like wrong place, wrong time. People are extremely forgiving. However, when it is literally such an extended pattern and you have so deeply and negatively just impacted these people who you refuse, we are 2 minutes in, and you refuse to issue a proper apology directed at those people. You're trying to make people feel bad for you by saying, I'm just a mom, I'm just a normal person, I'm not perfect. Like, we have gone through this song and dance before. Next, let's come up with something a little bit more creative than just saying, I'm not a perfect person and I needed to take care of my mental health. Go ahead and take care of your mental health. But at the same time, why don't you also go ahead and address the fact that you had a role in negatively impacting Adam McIntyre, and you were pulling strings behind the scenes after you were exposed for being inappropriate with him. You also utilized your strongest fans and stans to go after him, to try to literally take down a child whom you should not have been threatened by at all. Just saying. But you were so threatened by Adam McIntyre sharing his experience, having dealt with you and your weirdo ways, that you used your fans to fight your battles for you.
Fix and change. I don't have control over any of that, and I don't have control over the things people say about me. I only have control over my actions moving forward. And so I'm going to do everything that I can.
Moving forward. So you're trying to tell me that what, after 10 or so years now, you're finally going to stop talking to your fans? Are you going to stop using them to fight your battles? Are you going to stop being inappropriate in group texts with minors? Are you going to stop whipping out a ukulele when it's time to take some accountability? All of those are good and well, but I'm still waiting with open ears to hear an apology directed at the people that she negatively impacted. Let's keep going.
I'm not a perfect person, and there are plenty of things in my past that I wish I could go back and redo and fix and change. I don't have control over any of that, and I don't have control over the things people say about me. I only have control over my actions moving forward. And so I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that I create a positive, kind, inclusive, safe space online with my content. And if you want to be a part of my journey online, I would love to have you. And if not, I completely understand. I do not expect anyone to welcome me back with open arms. I don't expect to change anyone's mind with this video.
Well, no, you're not showing anybody that you can grow and learn and do better. People are here for growing and learning and doing better. However, you can't come on here and say, I have learned, when your damn ukulele video is still up. And here we are again, almost 3 minutes into the video, and we have yet to have a proper apology issued.
I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm sorry, and I wanted to try to show people that it's possible for someone to grow and learn and be better after making mistakes many, many years ago. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to vlog again, and today I'm just going to film my day and share some simple, happy moments and, start the process of starting over. And I know it's going to be awkward and clunky at first as I try to get back into the swing of things, but I'm going to try. So that's what I'm going to do. And thank you for listening, and thank you to anyone who supported me in any capacity over the last 15 years. I've really, really appreciated it. But yeah, let's get started with the day and see what happens, I guess. I honestly do not know how to transition from this conversation into a vlog, but let's try. Where do I even begin? So much has happened.
I am mind blown right now. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. She literally transitions into a vlog. Literally a fall vlog. You talked about this for less than 4 minutes, and this video is 13 minutes and 30 seconds, and you have the audacity to talk about that and say, grow, change, learn. I'm not, I've gotten some help and I needed a break and I'm not a perfect person. And then we're just going to move on with the day. And you know what? People are going to eat this up. And that's what haunts me. That's what haunts me, because it really mirrors the way that she can just manipulate people. And she knows her gullible, silly fans are going to fall for it, just like the ones in this comment section. I'm so glad you're back. Are you going to do the Relax podcast with Eric again? I'm so glad you're back. I missed you and your family. I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, welcome back, Colleen. Hugs. I can't wait for tortilla talks again. So thankful you're back. Blah, blah, blah. Like, Colleen, like, I am appalled and disgusted, and I am so frustrated on behalf of the people who still now, November 18th, have not gotten their proper apology. And this creepy lady is going to just continue on. She's just going to move on. We are not going to get anything from Colleen Ballinger that the internet expected to see from her.
And since the last time I vlogged, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, the majority of the last few months has just been spent in therapy. But other than that, the twins just turned 2, which is wild. Flynn's going to be 5 soon. They had a really fun Halloween.
I think that was her at the movie theater. Remember that video that I did maybe about a week ago? I think that was her, because her hair is cut short, and that sighting, her hair was short as well. So I do think that was her. But this is such a sham. This is such a load of bullshit. I cannot believe that she's doing this. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to do her annual fundraiser scam, allegedly, and she's gonna, win people back. And that's just gonna be the way that it is, because people have such a short-term memory when it comes to things that happen on the internet. I've talked about this at length many times, and it's sad and it's pathetic, and accountability culture does not exist, and that's just the way that it's going to go. The only thing about this video is she doesn't have it monetized, so she's not making money off of it, but her other videos are still monetized. So this is gross. I don't care about her chicken coop. I don't care what she's doing at her house. What I want to hit on, because I'm not going to watch the entirety of this vlog because it's just not worth it. I might insert a couple of clips towards the end of my video if she says anything that's worthwhile. But I want to hit on again the fact that she talks a lot about how long ago all of these interactions happened with her and her fans. The point is that she was a woman in her 30s, inappropriately engaging with literal teenagers in direct messages, and there is a power imbalance there. There's a parasocial connection there, and there is a lot of manipulation that happened, and she knew she could get away with it. And anybody who has grown and changed would not be sitting here putting this out while simultaneously keeping up that video that they supposedly don't agree with and they had a really bad take on, because that tells me you have zero self-awareness and you're also a liar.
Creek happened this summer. Flynn was really into tadpoles and frogs, so spent a lot of time at the creek. You know what? I actually have footage of it. I have a lot of footage from the last few months because part of my therapy was to vlog, because it was something I've done for so long, and it was something that was really important to me and made me feel like me, because it was really jarring to not talk to everyone every day after doing it for 15 years. So my therapists all suggested that I continue to vlog even though I wasn't posting it anywhere. So I did. And the majority of that no one will ever see, but
whatever. Whatever. I am so disgusted by her, and I'm frustrated for everybody. Adam has said himself multiple times, the only thing that he wants is for her to own up to what she did and issue a proper apology. And she can't do that because she said her ego got in the way of the ukulele video that she put out. I think her ego is still massive, and I think it's still in full control. And I think the woman lacks self awareness. I think that she is absolutely a weirdo. I think that she is allegedly still very involved in group chats and DMs with some of her fans because she knows that those people will continue to do her dirty work for her, and she's not going to just let that go. But I do think that she's going to do her birthday cancer, I'm such a great person series. And I think that a lot of people eat it up. And this is just going to be the end of this situation. We are not going to get, Colleen could have really set an example of this is what a sizable channel should do if they were wrong. She could have set an example. She could have really made things turn out a lot different than they did, but I find it to be quite pathetic. And I'm disgusted and I'm appalled by her and her behavior and her lack of just being willing to take one on the chin and issue a proper apology. And I don't think she feels bad about her other video because, like I said, it's still up as of 6:41 p.m. on November 18th. So miss me with that bullshit. But those are my thoughts on Colleen being back. That's just the end. We're going to continue getting vlogs. I don't know if she's going to continue to show her kids the way that she used to, but she probably will because, let's be honest, people love kids online, and she is smart enough to know that. People love kids. And hey, if parents need to put their kids on Front Street for $1, they will. And that is just the way that a lot of YouTubers operate. So whatever. For now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.